in my day, I've taken down a lot of evil criminals and child molesters, and that's one of my greatest accomplishments. But one of the greatest accomplishments is forming Team Justice. My team that are here in Florida, and we go out and we help people, and we give out, presents to homeless kids, make sure they have things, school supplies and clothes for homeless veterans and people out there freezing in the streets. So I've managed to, with the help of my great team, Team Justice, which you can look up and Google us, Team Justice Incorporated. We go out and we help people out, and we're now a non-profit organization. So that's, along with all my fighting and beating up criminals and murderers, whatever, that I have to go and fight. My greatest accomplishment is forming the Team Justice, which we have gone out and helped people by the thousands already when you add them up. Thank you very much.
Another question for you. What made you decide to get involved with the film? Were you just contacted by SOS Man and took it from there, or was there do you have a bigger premise in trying to for the film itself? Is that advantageous to your cause?
I've worked on many films, and you're going to see a lot more things coming out. I have one that I star in that's coming here soon. I'm in 30%. It's called Superheroes, the movie. And I've worked with a lot of documentaries. Every kind of college, wholesale, or whatever, they come up, I try to help them out. And an SOS man contacted me, and I've got a thing going on in France. I have a thing going on now. Oh, look at here. I should know better, right? National Geographic, and so there's so many different documentaries I've worked on. And just so happened he was a guy that I thought was pretty cool, and I said, well, all right, yeah, come meet me. So he came all the way from England and came to meet me, and I brought him around the town and showed him around Orlando. And well, we had a good time, but as you could see, he got a little scared there because we did run into a situation where there's some violent people with guns in their hands, and he didn't dare want to bring up the camera for that. I told him not to. But that's what happened there. So I've worked with many people, and I still do. I have more stuff going on right now as we speak. So much.
I just wanted to add on to that right now I'm involved, and so is Artisseroy up here, involved in helping a film crew that are all students from FSU. And the only thing that they're getting out of it is a grade. And we've received a lot of media attention lately due to a group up in Seattle that does this and a few other things. So we've had people beating the door down to get at us, actually. But the film crew that is coming from FSU, these are kids, and all they're doing it for is a grade. And I was hoping they'd have a trailer done in time for Tony tonight, but they're editing something linear tonight, so they don't. But it's all part of the spirit of the Sunscreen Film Festival and being involved in film and video and helping the film community as it is. If there are any students here tonight or anything like that, they're doing projects or working on projects or anything like that, Team Justice is always willing to give you a hand, help you with your grades, and definitely we try to give back to the film community.
And Superhero, tell us real quickly what your response is when you get calls from the inevitable reality show.
The reality show?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you sure you want me to do that?
Just tell them what your general response is to the reality show producers when they...
Well, I've worked in television for 15 years on top of being a superhero. And basically, I've written pilots. As a matter of fact, I sold one recently. Tony's production company is going to be shooting it. And I've shot pilots of my own. I've been to NAFTY and all these other things. And a lot of reality people approach the superhero community. And I usually tell them, well, the reason that you approach the superhero community is because you can't write, you can't do story arc, You can't come up with any characters. That's why you want action figures to pull off the shelf and just open up our bubble packs, and there we are. And I guess you can take that as a no and hang up. But yeah, before we get too sidetracked here, I'll turn it back over to Master Legend. Does anybody have any other questions?
I have a question.
All right, I'll try to keep the microphone up to my mouth. I should know better since I'm also a heavy metal man too. But anyway, yes. Let me hear any questions.
So why this lifestyle? Why did you? I'm curious. I guess why not be a cop or a lawyer or a social worker and earn a living that way, and while also doing this? But why this lifestyle?
It seems to be the best approach I can do. That I see. It's very effective. I've been able to help out thousands of people, like I say, through the years, and some people confuse superheroes being a vigilante and stuff like that, and I've been offered by the police. I have an award from the police department, by the way, a certificate of commendation, and I still assist the police and volunteer my help, but I don't want to work for the police. That's not my thing. I would rather be helping out people the way I do it like this. It's a bigger inspiration, and we've got people from all around the world now. More and more people want to join the cause of helping others, and that's why I see it as a better way than just someone you don't see doing anything. We try to make it where people can see what we're actually doing. That way.
It's kind of an interesting thing. Like I said earlier, I'm actually a police academy graduate. I graduated from Pasco Hernando back when Indian Rocks Beach sponsored me through, to let you know how long ago that was, when they had their own department. But like Master Legend says, you actually have a little bit more liberty, a little bit more freedom to do it in this avenue, the way that we do it. And I always say that the biggest villain that we fight is not Galactus, it's not Venom, it's not Loki. The biggest enemy you ever are going to fight is apathy. And by doing it in this avenue and doing it in documentaries and things like that, you bring attention to fighting apathy. As a matter of fact, like SOS said before he shot this film, he saw us and decided he wanted to try it himself, and decided he wanted to make the film after he decided he had wanted, yada, 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 the dominoes fall, and out he goes, and he does some good. So basically, I'm not going to say, oh, we're a symbol or anything like that, and that's why we do it, but it does, represent something. So that's probably another reason we do it this way, as opposed to being police officers, firefighters, yada, yada, yada.
Two more quick questions, and then we'll let everybody move on to the...
Yes, sir.
My question is, is this your hobby or full-time, what do you do for a living?
Well, like I said earlier, I work in broadcasting. People do interesting things that do this. There's one guy who's a tree surgeon. There's computer programmers, welders. There are a few police officers that moonlight as superheroes because they're well informed on where they need to be and what they need to do. And there are a ton of security guards. A lot of security officers do the superhero thing as well. Yeah, I wouldn't say hobby, I would say alternative lifestyle, or additional lifestyle would probably actually be a more accurate term.
One more? Last question, one more question.
Do you carry any protection or any weapons or anything with you when you go out?
Well, obviously not in a movie theater, but yeah, Master Legend does have a lot of his body armor on this evening, but usually I carry bear mace, ASP batons. I wear threat level 3 body armor that can stop a .357 Magnum cartridge. We go out loaded for bear. A lot of what SOS did in the film and everything shows, the lighter side of doing this. And there is a lighter side to doing this. There's kids, there's handing out stickers and things like that. But when we go out looking, not looking for hazardous situations, but we go out prepared for them just in case.